Alright, let's hope Optics doesn't give me any problems again. Do a quick chat test.
What became of Kupka?
There was an S rank hunt that popped up that I wanted to do because it's probably a pretty cool fight or something like that. Let's see, which one was it? Yeah, right here. The Breaker of Worlds. Doesn't tell me where it's at, so I'm just gonna Google that shit. Oh wait, never mind. That bitch is like level 45. That's over 10 levels higher than me. Alright, fuck that. I'll do that shit later. Alright, where's this one? Whatever. I need it. That doesn't seem to give an important reward.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well,
Alright, there we go. Now Barrix is working.
all of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's
Yeah, that shit just takes a
Long
minute to
story.
get working.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
it's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements?
I feel like there's gotta be a way though to
Shouldn't
get
you
your
be putting
chat
your feet up?
application working and booting up before like
If you
what
really
2
wanna know.
minutes into the stream.
Go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
Yeah,
Very same.
Kupka wound up being just
Whatever
as sad
plans
as his
Kupka was
name.
hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs.
First
who'd
I
taken
took
over
his
the family.
gooning days, and then I
Orcs,
took his life.
I've never seen such creatures in Storm before.
Thus
The
is
Waludas
the
must have ferried
existence
them
of
over
the
from
man
Ashman.
named Kupka.
Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all.
Now we knocked off
Ash.
Kupka. Who's
It is a
next?
nation
Behemoth?
forged by the bloody
Odin?
conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet
Man, I
Tharm
really
sends
hope
not
you're
a
able to get
single
Odin.
ship in support of his
Odin is
Dalmatian
such a
allies.
cool summon.
Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the
I
trouble
mean,
of
like being,
sending
because
an
like I
army
don't
of
know, being able to
orcs
play as an
into the heart
icon
of
is
Drake's Fang,
cool and all,
only to
but I
make
mean,
no
it's only
attempt
for,
to
you
claim
know,
the
specific
Mother
story
Crystal for
fights and
Waloed.
nothing else.
It can hardly be for
And I
lack
mean,
of
the
men.
icon abilities or
Tharm's
whatever, you know,
armies
that's kind of
rival
just the
any in
combat system.
twins.
But I definitely miss summons. It
We
always
have
felt
not
cool
seen
in
the
previous
last of the
games
Waloed
to,
standard.
you know, summon these
Odin
big
will
giant
ride
monsters
again.
to do these crazy
It is
over-the-top
but a question
attacks.
of when. And on that day,
In
who will
15,
be
they
trampled
all looked
underfoot?
super cool. All their attacks would like warp the map around you.
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But if one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royal.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await. Well, not quite all in your case.
Oh, hey,
The
Galvarino.
people of the Hideaway must
What's
hear
good?
the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka.
I'm trying to get
is
through this
dead.
game as soon as
The
possible.
wounds he left that night are
Because it's
still
been like a
raw,
few days since I've uploaded
especially
anything.
for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What do you mean?
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
What
Suppose
apostrophe?
we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
But yeah, I'm just trying to get through this game because it's been a few days since I've uploaded anything, and you know, I still gotta write the review and edit it and all that, so I need to fucking finish this game. I did some side
Someone looks
content
pleased with
and
himself.
got some better
Still got
equipment,
Mary,
so I'm all
Nothing
geared
escapes you,
up,
Lady Karen.
and
It's true.
I killed
Kupka is dead.
Kupka's little bitch ass.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good.
Hey, Dr.
Starts to get a
Quaalude.
crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
Really? I don't have like I don't have anything in chat banned. So, yeah, I don't have like apostrophes disabled or anything like that. But that's weird.
Ah,
And hey, Quaalude, how's the day been?
The gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually.
My neck.
Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is.
Like,
Big
I
baby.
thought I was pretty far in, but like, I imagine I still have to fight Behemoth
These are tears of joy.
and Odin maybe,
Offer up a prayer to your
and
home.
the final
If
boss,
luck
so
be with us.
goddamn.
There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
Alright. Brilliant.
I might start typing the script over the next couple days
Finally.
just to get
New
started
dawn
on
is
it.
Broken.
It does.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is.
My neck.
Have you learned
There's something wrong.
anything?
Alas,
Damn, that sucks though.
no.
You wouldn't think a pizza place
for
would
want
be
to
super,
try.
you know, picky
I've
to hire
scoured nigh every
anybody.
historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt, alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
I'm surprised Synth hasn't posted his
He reveals naught.
review
We see
yet.
only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer
But I
of
mean,
death.
at the same time, I'm surprised I haven't
The
finished this
Ultima
game yet.
you met with was the being itself, or mere. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you.
Yeah, because like he hasn't streamed or anything.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you.
I was gonna make a like a second gameplay video, just like
A new beginning.
showing what's been happening on the live streams and everything. But I edited a whole like intro and shit, but when I went to record gameplay for it, I recorded over like an hour of gameplay, and when I went to edit it down,
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
the audio just got all fucked up, and I couldn't even like edit it in Adobe because it didn't record properly for literally no reason. I have no idea why. I didn't do anything different than I do for all my other videos.
Telling you, it's true.
So I was like, you know what? Well, fuck that. I guess I'll just focus on finishing this game.
You barely sat down since you came home. Have you even got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
God damn, there's something like right here that's killing me. Every time I talk to it, it like pulls on it.
So,
Must have slept weird or
Professor's got a
something.
soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm like inclined to do anything, but like
And I
at
will.
the same time, I would
Well,
like to have a somewhat
when you do,
consistent schedule.
Be sure to take
But
me
I mean,
with
like,
you.
I don't know. At the same
She's
time,
been
I'm
going
live
at it
streaming,
hammering
so it's
tools
not like
down
there's
that
any.
worship
It's not like
place.
there's nothing in
Trying to do her
between.
father proud.
But
I can't
I
remember
mean,
the
yeah, I
last
would
time
like
she
to get the
visited old
review
sod's
out
grave.
Very well.
kind of soon,
suggest
since
it.
it's already been like 5 days. And you know, it's not like everybody watches live streams. Although surprisingly enough, the last one did get like 100 views.
Clive. Here you go.
The only real stress is like,
Nope.
you know, since I work too, it's like I get home at like 4-ish, and then I gotta shower, clean up, and eat. And then by the time I do all that, it's usually around 6. And then it's like, alright, now I gotta play the game. So And then if you gotta edit and all that, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot. It's not like super stressful though, because at the end of the day, it's not like there's a deadline, and it's not like I have a huge fucking audience to appeal to, you know. Anything I post right now is basically just growing.
Never see her with a smile.
Oh, come on. There's got to be a way down from here. Oh, come on. That's weird. Yeah, because Quaalude was able to type an apostrophe. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a user-cited YouTube glitch or something. But because if you said it works everywhere else, then there's nothing wrong with your key. What? That was she's above me.
Eat up, little ones. There's plenty more chocolate.
Oh, this place is too fucking big to not have a goddamn to not let me sprint. I mean, I wouldn't call it boring because you're pretty much always doing something. It's just time consuming. I don't think it was an Adobe thing because I don't record with Adobe. Like, I don't record gameplay with Adobe. I record with, honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe when I uploaded it to Adobe, something happened. But, like, usually when you upload a video file into Adobe, it has 3 audio lines, you know, 1 for right speaker, 1 for left speaker, and then a 3rd for your microphone volume. But for some reason, when I uploaded this one, it legit had, like, it had no audio files, and it sounded super quiet, so I couldn't raise the game volume. All I could do is raise the overall volume, and it wasn't blended well, so I was like, what the fuck, I need to raise my mic volume, but I literally couldn't because the files weren't there, and I'm not, like, you know, editing savvy enough to try and have any clue how to fix that. But yeah, I didn't have that problem with the other Final Fantasy videos.
I'm telling you.
But at the same time, I recorded the other videos with OBS since I've been streaming it. So I don't know. I might just record all the gameplay in OBS from now on, at least for this game. I'm recording right now, and you know, I'm recording this right now too in OBS. So. If it continues to not give me issues, then I'll probably just start using it for everything for the sake of simplicity. And that way I can just have 2 apps to focus on.
I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal... and...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
I just find editing audio in general to be annoying because YouTube compresses everything, including audio files, so you kind of have to account for that when you're editing, because like something might sound fine to you on Adobe, but when you upload it to YouTube and it compresses it, it doesn't sound near as good as it sounded on Adobe. And I mean, like, I've kind of figured out the you know, the compression levels, but
so involved that
it still fucked me once or twice.
Hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad though when I'm done, whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts mecking. The sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from
Dude,
going up in
I'm
flames.
pissed thinking about that gameplay though, because I made the whole fucking intro last night, and the intro was like 2 minutes, because I edited together a bunch of stream clips and added music to it, and you know, I balanced it, I added smooth transitions, I added text saying, you know, like this is from the streams, and I got it perfect, only to get to the gameplay part and it fucked me over. But, you know, if I try to go back and redo... The longer... And plus, like, you know, so the longer I spend on that, the longer I'm not playing the game and finishing it and working on the review. Which is ultimately more important, because a lot of people don't... a lot less people watch the gameplay anyways. Hell, basically all my streams, except for, dude, there's a lot, I literally, it cut off my last recording because I ran out of computer space, so I was like, oh my god, so I had to, like, go back and delete, you know, a bunch of old footage I didn't need and shit, so I'm like, alright, this is getting to be a bit much. At some point, I'm just gonna use whatever footage I got. It's not like I need, you know, the entire game just for the review.
Krieger's Tates.
Oh, I mean, there's probably not gonna be a next time, you know, for this game, because the only video I'm gonna make after I finish it is the, you know, the review. And then I mean, I don't know. And then if I like the combat by the end of the game, once I have like all the icons, I might do like you know, some like a new game plus footage combos video or something until Sparking Zero comes out. But I wouldn't need the old footage for that either. I just deleted everything because I needed the space, because like I said, I literally ran out.
What is it we need to do exactly?
Take a look at this.
And yeah, it's really long. I heard people online saying it was like 38 hours, so I figured I'd be almost done with it, but because I haven't done that much side content, I've only done the important ones with the plus next to them, which is like 2, and then I did like 3 hunts, but that added like what, an hour or 2 max?
That you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs...
I mean, I personally like most of them, but
we'll get it done quicker if
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Dragon Quest more. Dragon Quest kind of grew on me a little more over time than Final Fantasy did.
We can get this over with.
While I overall like all of them, 7, 9, 7, 9, and 10 are probably, yeah, those are definitely my favorite. So when I said that comment, I still only had Phoenix and Garida. And at that point, yeah, I unironically did think it looked better, just because I'm like, wow, there's more variety than fucking FF16. But now that I have more icons, I'd say... I'm not gonna lie, now that I have Titan, the game feels a lot better. And I got this ring that makes you go like Berserker mode every time you perfect dodge. And it makes everything feel a little better, but it still lacks a lot of variety. Breath of Fire. Like, is that it just called, is that it just Breath of Fire? Because if so, I don't think so.
Not like it's the most.
Oh, fuck, I was supposed to say something to him.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one?
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty bored. I was really bored with the combat when I just had Phoenix.
Where do we find
And
these stars?
Garrida really didn't expand it that much. It made it a little better, but I was still pretty bored until I got the other two.
It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff.
No, that's actually one I haven't played.
I'll head down there.
All right. Use two tick?
Just don't let.
He wouldn't.
That's the...
Alright, this dude's finally got some new gear.
So, what it be?
This is basically like the entirety of gear, by the way. Just, you know, having crafting materials to go to the blacksmith. I mean, that's what I fucking hate about this game, is that like there's basically zero JRPG aspects to it.
Should last you a good while.
Well, that's one of the things. But, I mean, like, what Final Fantasy fan asked for them to remove fucking all the RPG aspects about it? No, not yet at least. I mean, you said it's for, like, the next 5 days, right? Because, you know, as you can imagine, I'm trying to finish this game.
Anything else?
There we go. I finally got around to playing Chrono Trigger like last year, and I like that game a lot more than I thought I would.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
I'm not gonna lie though, I had to Google a couple things. That, to get some of like the most important shit in that game, you have to get pretty crazy with the time travel mechanics.
Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, I had a quick scout about.
Well, yeah, I added it to my library on Steam, but
Stuff's a good idea.
well, actually,
It's just lying here, waiting for any
never
old
mind,
fool
I'm
to
capping. I didn't, yeah, sorry, I didn't add it yet.
But unlike any old fool,
Yeah,
you thought to bring
I'm gonna add it to my library. Is it on Steam? I mean, I'd imagine so, right? I doubt anyone who watches Synth uses the Epic Store. But yeah, if it's on Steam, then I'll add it to my library tonight, and if I have, well, yeah, this weekend I'll probably be able to play it a little bit, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be playing this, you know, 12 hours a day on my 2 days off.
Be safe.
Yeah, on COG, I have, not COG, I have GOG, but,
So this is
the only thing I have
Stardust.
on it is Cyberpunk and,
It just looks like black sand to me.
the first Witcher. So I got it for free. And yeah, I played through Baldur's Gate 2 a couple times with like a handful of mods. While I do think it's a good game, anyone who says the game's perfect, I genuinely don't think has finished the game. Act 3 does not feel finished. Wait, what? I gotta gather some shit? I thought I just had to pick something up and then that's it. God damn it. Fucking padding. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough if you're, you know, getting like free games. Well, I don't know if Act 2 should have been the end because, like, you know what I mean? In Act 2, basically none of the characters' quests were wrapped up except for, you know, maybe Shadowheart. But then in Act 3, they're all wrapped up so fucking quickly that it's like, okay, this clearly isn't finished.
Let's see how Otto's getting on.
If anything, I think they blew their load with that, I forgot the dude's name, but the villain in Act 2, the elf guy, I think they blew their load with him too early. And then because of that, they had to pull, you know, those other two guys out of their ass. Which we hadn't seen, like, once in Act 1 or 2. And there was zero build-up to. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying now, because I agree with you, but it's like, I think, like, they should have narrated it differently, because, like, that's what I'm saying, they blew their load too early, without, like, having wrapped up any of the character quests, and then, like you said, Ketherick was such a good end, and he was such a good villain, that after you kill him in Act 2, they have to pull those other two guys out of their ass, because they're like, oh shit, you know, we still have a lot of loose ends in the story we didn't wrap up yet. Because, yeah, Ketherick was definitely better than Orin and her little murder mystery bullshit. And,
I can't see Blackthorn complaining.
the other guy is so, memorable. All I remember is that,
Do you fancy a walk?
the demon chick, you know, hated him because he betrayed her and sent her to hell.
Sid would be proud.
Yeah, cause like, I felt confused after Act 2. I mean, after Act 2, because the end of Act 2, it was like, you know, there was like basically, not like a war, but like two big factions fighting. You work your way up to the tower. There was Karlach. There was a lot of build up to Ketherick. He's mentioned a lot in Act 1. And then but then you kill him.
And thanks to you.
And, you know, so then you go to Baldur's Gate, and, you know, there's the Brain and the other two motherfuckers, and then you gotta get their crystals, and then the giant brain thing shoehorns you into, like, basically 2 or 3 endings when, you know, because, like, the way the plot's narrated, I don't know, I was hoping that they would make a definitive edition eventually, like they did with Baldur's Gate 2, but they pretty much, we know that's already not gonna happen, so Act 3 will forever remain this, like, stain on a otherwise really good game. You know, like, probably one of the best CRPGs we've gotten in in recent years.
About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about.
Like some of the characters' quests definitely felt better than others, but, like, you know, because, like, Astarians had a pretty good finale, but the actual mansion and dungeon part of it was fucking tiny. You know, that should have been that should have had a lot more to it. But, you know, Karlach literally is, she dies or you send her to hell. There's not even a way to fucking save her. William, same thing. You get, like, what, 2 choices on what to do with him as well, and neither of them are even that Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of the characters have super satisfying, like, final quest or endings to their quest. Well, except Shadowheart. Shadowheart's, like, the only one I feel like they put a lot of, like, work into. And even then, only if you break her, you know, free of her cult. If you keep her in the cult, her ending's kind of like, her ending's really lackluster.
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
Did someone like add it in with the modding tools or something, or did they finally add it?
Nice to get out and about for once.
Because the last time I played it, there was no way.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind.
So I wound up sending her to hell with William. Because I figured, you know, that's, at least they have each other, I guess. Like, I don't know, better than having her fucking blow up.
Suppose we'd better be.
Give us a shout if you.
Oh yeah, and the epilogue sucks balls. Like, you could at least let me walk around the world or something if I want. If I be, you know, let me go around and be a murder hobo if I want to.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm.
Oh well, yeah, you could do that too, but that's what I mean. What I mean is, like, there's no way to fix her, like, you know, fix her
I
heart.
thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you either have to send her back to hell or she
Just so
dies.
happens there's one particular ruin
And
that's
neither of
broken
those are
into
really, like,
exactly
you
the
know,
right shape and size
the
pieces for
happiest
what we need.
ending for her.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Yeah, I never romanced Karlach. Just because I did 2 playthroughs. I think the first time I was bland. I romanced Shadowheart because I got a thing for, like, goth-looking chicks.
Yes.
And then
Speak with you.
my second playthrough.
Plans, then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which
Yeah, my
Mithril
second
is burned to generate
playthrough, I
heat.
actually romanced
That heat is then harnessed
what's
to
the fucking
produce
orc
motive
chick's
force.
name?
Excess heat now. In other words,
I
this
was
is where the
like,
helm
I was
comes
like,
in.
I was like,
It
all right,
connects
well,
our experiments
she's
have
not
shown
the
that
the
fallen
most
ceramics
attractive out of the
are
rest,
remarkably-
but
and not only that,
she's got
they're
a
also
pretty good
waterproof and
personality.
immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If
I don't know why I
sea or
forgot half their
rainwater were
names.
to enter the
Especially
reactor
considering how many
proper, it would
hours I put into
vaporize
that game.
instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid
God damn it, what's
said
the
we
orc
might be able
chick's
to
name?
use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Do you remember?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Or no, not orc. They're
The thing is,
aliens.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought
not-
here sooner. You see, a certain
I don't know. They got a weird name.
unwanted visitor
The green
has taken up
guys
residence
with the
there.
sharp teeth that look
It's no
like
longer a
orcs.
matter of just walking in and taking them. It's going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I
Gith
suppose I better
Yankee,
deal with this
thank
unwanted
you.
visitor for you.
Yeah, I thought I thought the Gith Yankee culture was
much.
like with like the dragons and the fact they're
I'll
from
gather my
space and
team
all
and
that
head
shit
there
was
right
pretty
away.
cool.
We'll meet you
Plus,
outside the ruins.
I thought like her personality grew on me throughout the game. So on my second playthrough, I was like, you know, fuck it, let's see what her romance path is like. And honestly, I think it's like story-wise, I think it's better than Shadowheart.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
I was gonna do Karlach next, but I just yeah, I was not ready to do a third playthrough. I might eventually though. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm telling you, there not being a built-in sprint button is one of the most annoying fucking things in this game. And of course, this is a dead end. God damn it. And it doesn't let you use the chocobo until you're out of the town. I wish Synth would have finished his playthrough on stream. Yeah, I don't even think he got past... Yeah, I don't think he streamed past, like, Act 1.
Run like the wind.
I want more CRPGs. I forgot who it was, but someone recommended me the Warhammer CRPG, and I looked at some gameplay from it, and it looked pretty good. Very similar to Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
But yeah, like
so
they don't make enough CRPGs.
Ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you
And
about,
they already
I'd
said that
imagine.
if, like, they pretty much already said that if the Knights of the Old Republic remake gets made,
Of course.
they're gonna change the combat system, so it's most likely not gonna be a CRPG like the original. Yeah, that game would be a super easy no-buy for me. Yeah, Rogue Trader, that's it.
This must be our unwanted
I almost bought it
visitor.
one day, but I was like, I don't know, I'll see if I'll wait to see if it goes on sale, and then I kind of forgot about it till chat brought it up. And like one of the ways the combat's improved is that like you can see how like fast I just whooped this thing's ass despite it being a mini boss basically. Because the bosses early game all felt health spongy as fuck, but now that I actually have like good icon abilities and multiple of them, I can deal a lot more damage a lot quicker. Oh, you bitch. Like, I'm definitely gonna mention that it gets a lot better, like, later in the game, but I'm also gonna mention how no fucking game should take 20 plus hours just for the main combat system to get good, Because most people who aren't, you know, reviewing a game are not going to play 20 plus fucking hours of a game if the combat system's boring.
I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Because, like, the Titan gives you, not just does the Titan give you a block, but it also gives you, like, a quick parry that's way easier to do than the regular one. And when you mix that, and you have the Ramu, and you have the Berserker Ring, and better icon abilities, everything feels faster, and you have more variety. But, that's also what annoys me, because it's like, goddamn, if you guys just added more built-in combos, and if you guys just, added directional inputs, that you would have an arguably pretty solid combat system on your hands. But like it's like they put a lot of thought into it, but then they just dumbed it down as much as they could at the same time.
She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that...
Yeah, if I eventually play Rogue Trader and I like it, then I'll probably review it too, because it's always good to bring more attention to, you know, that genre of game. And
I just can't think what to do it.
I think Warhammer is a cool setting for a game like that as well. Lots of class options and customization options.
Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that. I've got all the details written. Can you take this to him? See what he meant?
Right away.
Go speak with this dude on the other side of the ship as you slowly jog over.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
I forgot that blonde chick's name is Mid. It's like, damn, you're so mid, your name is Mid. Spelled the exact same way, too. What the fuck are the names in this game? We got Kupka. We got Mid.
Next. And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials.
We got fucking Hippocrates over here.
Extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to...
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch...
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most
During the
ferocious
actual, like, action moments of the plot, though, Clive slowly grew on me as a protagonist because, he just gets shit done. He's like future Trunks.
might be applied to some material
Dude
or
just
other
shows
in order
up,
to provide the protection it
kills you,
requires.
talks shit,
How best to apply it
then
and
leaves.
to what material? Perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall
Compared to
speak
the
them
past
and
few
see
Final
what
Fantasy
wisdom they might have
protags,
to
I'll at
offer.
least say, you know,
If you would be so kind
he's
as to
kind of
procure the
interesting.
necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others
And you
to
just
help
don't, and you just don't spend near enough time with the side characters for them to be interesting. I mean, out of all of them, I like Jill the most. I like Sid, but, you know, he dies. And, or he already died. And then Joshua, I fucking hate. Joshua's a douchebag.
do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Joshua's just been running away from his brother the entire goddamn game, and,
Well,
I don't know
Jill's
why.
game.
You know, you'd think it'd be a lot easier if you just worked with him.
I am sure either of
And up
these
until
fine
like a
young minds
quarter of the
would
way
prove
through the game,
indispensable
Clive
in
was
my
traumatized because he think he killed
I leave the
Joshua
decision
when
as
they
to
were
who will
younger.
go with whom in
And
your
instead of
capable
Joshua
hands,
just
lad.
showing him he was alive, he was like watching him from a distance, letting him be traumatized. So yeah, really just Clive and Jill right here, the only two characters
Shielding
that
the
I
guards against even the most
like.
ferocious flames.
Not to say that I dislike all the other ones, but I mean, they're the only ones that I really find interesting, at least.
And what can I do for you? Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yeah, I like haven't even had to use a potion since I got Titan. I was chugging those bitches before. Are you fucking kidding? I gotta go back and talk to the same dude again. I was running around for nothing. Oh, come on.
So, who will...
There we go.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very...
There you go, Clive. Bring your
I would've
lover.
thought the ingredients would be a little more
Grab her like a
exotic.
bowling ball.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
These fucking hideaway segments would drag so much less if you could just sprint. If I could just sprint from one fucking area to the next, I would complain about it so much less. But it's like, no, you chose to make it like this. You chose to make Clive go at a slow fucking jog around this big ass goddamn base to get the shit that I need to get. And then you'll have me talk to one person over here, then jog all the way back over here at a fucking snail's pace. That's why I bitch about it, because it's like, why would you design it like that? Like, it's like, I don't know if it's like not even padding, because this is the home base, yet you're like padding my playtime. Like, what the fuck? It's like how fast you jog around the base in Monster Hunter, but the base in Monster Hunter is a goddamn quarter of the size. That's why you run so much slower, because the base is so small.
Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally...
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
Usually in other JRPGs, I enjoy slower character bonding moments like this, as you know, like the characters' relationships build up. But I just don't feel that in this game, probably because you know you don't actually have a fucking party in this game, so it's not like you're with these people all the time, and you barely even get to know them even when you are with them. Except Jill, kinda.
I hope it's to your liking. Here's what we agreed on. Could never have too many.
Like, I really wish I had a party. This game does not feel right without a party. Every single Final Fantasy game, you have a party. Hell, every single JRPG in general, you have a party.
Lie, sell, or be gone. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Not gonna lie to you, I would rather not.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children.
You've been getting away from the battle and bloodshed too
Rosalith,
much.
taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Riveting.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Not even a hug or anything. All that just to talk about some motherfucking bread.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Bro, Titus and Luna already fucked in a lake by now. And these guys haven't even hugged. Like, oh my god, all that just to fucking say, wow, this bread is indeed bread. And I feel like a child again. Thank you, Clive. That shit felt like it was like 5 minutes long.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is under...
Apparently.
Thank you.
Like, the way this game is
Right
paced
then.
out is it's
Jill,
basically
could you join me in the infirmary? Many
a
hands make light
bunch
work and all.
of boring fucking quests until you build up to an attack or something, where you then go through a long dungeon and fight a boss, and usually you do a couple of those.
Oh, and Clive.
And then you have some
Thank
more
you.
boring and like
It was nice
slow moments.
being with you.
And then you have an icon battle with like one of the icon bosses. And then
It appears
rinse
our
and
work here
repeat.
is almost at an end.
And the pacing is
Shame.
what just kills me.
I was enjoying playing the man of action.
I feel I'm losing it.
When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
My problem with all these cutscenes is they don't even have any, like, half of them are just so unimportant. Just yapping about nothing, and like not even lore, just like chit chat and bullshit.
Well,
Like, to actually get information about the world, you gotta go like read the real-time lore stuff, and go like read you gotta go read shit. You gotta go out of your way to read shit and learn stuff about the world. But then they'll have like fucking 5 hours of chit-chatting about random stuff that doesn't even really add anything to the overall plot, character development, or anything actually important.
What do you need?
Like, there's something good here, but it's just buried under a bunch of goddamn diarrhea.
I'm saying Fordian, do you?
And?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of just makes me want to... Like, the more I play this game, the more it makes me want to go play Devil May Cry 5. And kind of go play the remake, just because I actually do think the remake has quite a good combat system.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat.
And even though I like Clive, from what I've heard about the ending of the game, it doesn't even matter if I like him, because we're never gonna see him again.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
On the plus side, this game does let you like replay the combat, like the combat only sections. So if I do wind up at least enjoying the combat a bit, once I have all the icons, you can at least just replay the combat segments. Cause like I'm sure Bahamut has to have some cool moves.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Gonna be a late night tonight.
I'm sorry.
I gotta make some good
Oh,
progress.
didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh, thank God.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to you.
I thought that was about to be a long and rigorous fetch quest.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins tip. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case. But now she's so close to being finished. I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
If you're still here, EGAT, are you making are you working on another video right
to
now?
sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but
And I know you
where we
made
can
2
actually
pretty
live.
recently, but
I'm working on that.
You know.
And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can...
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming.
Aye, aye, Captain.
oh, speak to Otto.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All done?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a pretty good amount of ability points, so I'm gonna get a new ultimate attack or something. The fuck just increases your combo damage by 5%. Alright, I'm gonna get Titans. Oh, I never mastered that? Well, okay, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. I usually wind up forgetting about the ability points just because you build them up so slowly. Hell, and I was using an attachment that gives me 20 more ability points. Oh, you can do up to 9 now? Alright, well that's pretty good.
All right, Clive, we'd finished. No, excuse
Not quite. She said there was one front.
She said that.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Oh, come on, why do I gotta catch this chick? Why? Just let her go. Be gone with the wind. Ta-ta. Goodbye. We're in a fucking war. That seems a tad more important. Alright, at least we got 2 ultimate attacks now. Should make your boss fights even quicker.
Have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that
Dude,
way.
first we had Kupka and now we got Mid.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But
I think it's funny
anyway,
she's
I was
named
on my way up to see
Mid
you,
too
as it
because
happens.
out of a lot of the chicks in the
Got a
game,
letter for
she
ya.
is pretty mid.
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to.
How many minutes of cutscenes in a row has this been?
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Like, it's been hard for me to get emotionally attached to any of the characters because I've been too busy getting pissed at the pacing. And JRPGs are literally one of my favorite genre, and they are notorious for having a lot of cutscenes. So why do those not piss me off? Because, well, I don't know. Maybe they were paced a little bit better. And I wasn't sitting there half the time going, holy shit, how many cutscenes in a row has this been?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
Out of all that, like, visiting Sid's funeral is, like, probably one of the only ones that actually should have been there.
Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done
Kuka
something
was
for the
really
lost.
mad. I took his gooning ability.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
And after I took his gooning ability, they gave him 2 metal hands that he couldn't even, like, move the fingers on. So,
And an end.
his days were over. And then he regrew 2 new hands with, like, the mother crystal, or whatever the fuck it is. And then I immediately killed him, so he didn't even get a chance to put those new hands to use before dying. And then shortly before killing him, I put his girlfriend's head in a box and sent it to him. I mean, hey, I guess
Lady Karen.
you get a really bad name, you get a really bad death.
Thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Pour one out for Sid.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know.
Press F to pay respects.
The Blight March is on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the
What
Twins?
fucking
I
sound
thought
just
you
came
might
out of
like
that
to
man's
disguise yourselves
mouth.
as the attendants
Sounded
of a
like
traveling
Morty.
trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Bro, get your fucking big body Kingdom Hearts ass out of here. Jesus Christ.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show
Fucking
them
big
goods as
schnoy.
traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Goy, 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 goy. Oh, okay then. I'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
I'm saying. That's like, dude, what the fuck?
Just see that, Sid? Your protege's making.
It's like bro, I'm pretty sure this game's like rated M. It's like you got one scene where there's literal people like an entire village of people hanging, all dead. Another scene where someone's being chopped to pieces, and then 2 seconds later you got like fucking Monkey Man Joe over here. EA Sports. We fucking suck. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Oh, thank God I can use my chocobo here. 500 yards! Oh my.
Torg will help too. Didn't you, boy?
And of course you gotta give me the slow walk segment first. There we go.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Get your ass moving, chill, because these cutscenes are driving me insane. And I am at the point where I need to create my own entertainment.
So what do you think? That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
No, you don't have a plus sign. That means I don't need to do it. I mean, at the very least, if you only buy college football because you like the... Holy shit, it builds up way faster too. But yeah, at least if you buy college football because you like the original, I mean, what? That game came out like 10 years ago, so it's not like you're... It's not like you're like the people who buy that shit every goddamn year. Hit him with a wombo combo. Yeah, I know. I haven't bought an EA Sports game since, I mean, fuck, whenever I had a PSP. I think I bought FIFA like 2006 when I was like 6.
We've done the Republic a service.
And you know, that was like the only one I bought just 'cause I wanted a soccer game. But yeah, how people buy that every can buy that every year and then look themselves in the mirror. It's like you wonder why they change it so little. It's because you guys keep buying it. Like, holy shit, how many years in a row do you have to buy that game until you demand more from it?
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues.
I essentially, I mean, I was never like a yearly COD buyer. I just pick it up from time to time to have like a decent first-person shooter, you know, multiplayer. But I basically self-boycotted COD after they promised that they were gonna take 2 years, you know, to improve the game more, add more features, put more development time into it, and then they essentially just said, yeah, actually, fuck that, we're going back to yearly releases, fuck more effort and adding more features. And after that, I was like, alright, well. The last one I bought was the first Modern Warfare remake. When did that come out? Like 20, I don't know, like 2020? Was that like 2019? Oh yeah, I'm sure now. I just meant that because you said you know wanted to play it, but you don't have a system. So I'm just saying, at least if you were to buy it, like you're not, you know, you don't buy it every year. Like you just played you just like the original, which was like over 10 years ago at this point.
I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to climb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth.
Welcome to modern day Square Enix, an industry where we would rather make movies than video games.
The dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point where fuck EA. I mean,
You had a lot of story
I mean, fuck them. Literally, the only thing they've made
In your room,
in like the past goddamn decade that I've liked is Battlefield 4.
My favorites.
And
battles between gods and men.
well, I like Battlefield 1 just because of the World
Father
War
encouraged me to leave as
aspect.
much as I could.
And then I like the Jedi. I like the Jedi
for my
games, and
education.
even then the first one had a much better
You
story.
really were a boy like him,
So,
weren't you?
I mean, like if EA was to go out of business tomorrow, ultimately,
Just look at
I
this
lose nothing.
It's enough
The
to
only
make
thing
you
I
believe
lose
this
is maybe a potential Titanfall 3 eventually, but the way they're sucking the cock of Apex, I wouldn't expect that anytime
from
soon.
Bocklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing.
Ubisoft is fucked, and I'm happy to see it happen. Jesus, that lightning sounded like it was coming
See
from
the
outside my
reports are
window.
true,
It scared the
Father?
shit out of me for a second.
You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
being a grown-ass man and seeing your like 5-year-old little brother be made king before you, dude, at that point just turned into Bahamut right there. Fuck the kingdom.
The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion.
They need that young blood. They need that adrenochrome.
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greagor, made flesh.
Bro, you got the power of Bahamut. Fuck this guy.
Return to your camp, Dion.
Yeah, here's your flower, twink boy. Get back to your room.
It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father.
You put up no argument.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread?
Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella
you're talking nonsense,
for
boy.
reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
Oh?
You have ever been an invaluable
Yeah, call that bitch
servant
out.
to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
I'm kind of mad. There hasn't been one scene with Clive and his mom since the beginning of the
This
game.
audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Well, tough shit.
I'm hungry, Father.
Little bitch.
Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
That's what I'm
I have
saying.
suffered
Fuck
worse.
this bitch. Turn around, blast her ass with a Bahamut blast. Kamehameha her ass
Count
through
your
the wall.
blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
Bitch, you don't even have powers. What are you always yapping about? You know what? I'm gonna let you know right now. If I do not get to kill Clive's mom,
The Boklab markets are to the
or
north.
if Clive's
We
mom
just need to hug the
doesn't,
coast.
or you know what, I didn't have to kill her. If Clive's mom in general doesn't get bodied, I'm not finishing the game. I mean, I already know how the game ends anyways. So, you know what? I think if I get like 80% of the way through the game and I know the ending, and that pisses me off enough, that's enough to write the review. What the fuck is an extra like couple hours of gameplay gonna change?
Easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
What the fuck? I love it when YouTube decides to pop up a notification on my game and then doesn't even like go away until you click the X.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
And if that happens, I mean, I might finish the game eventually, just because, you know, I bought it. And I still want to use Bahamut's powers, but yeah, like, in terms of, you know, starting the review, that's not going to change anything.
Run like the wind. That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep...
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
Goots? What are the names, man?
Here after replenishing his supplies.
Kupka, Mid, and Goots. Might as well just call him Gooch.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
What are you looking for?
May Gilbert
Out of my
smile
sight,
upon you. I've known you for a... Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
Snowy bread.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Papers, please.
The only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
And then you have several fucking segments that are like this, where you're in a goddamn little small dusty ass village, and then you got guards at the door, and instead of just letting me piss on all of them, I gotta go talk to some motherfuckers, go help them with some bullshit, and so they'll give me a pass, and then I can go into the next area. Oh my god, this goddamn guy, I gotta listen to Oi, Goisloi again.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone.
See?
We won't even
Instead of just instead of him just having the pass.
Do you remember when
And then
you
we go to the
last
next
saw it?
area. Now we gotta look for this shit.
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped
You know
into
what,
me.
Goots? It's not your fault.
You don't think that they
It's
might
not your
have
fault.
nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me.
It's the pacing.
A
It's
busy
just the
market
way
like
this
this
game
prime
is
territory
laid
for
out.
pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need
Even
to
if
find
you
this
kept that
child.
pass on you the whole time, that shit would have
How do we
phased out of
start?
your pocket.
I know where.
And it would have turned into a side
Lad who
quest.
might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the...
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
In case you can't tell, I'm getting pretty annoyed after 30 hours in.
I'll take the large one.
An excellent
I mean, like, yeah, pretty much. It's like
And the other
they
one
literally just kidnapped him, cut his balls off, and because we're in a medieval age where testosterone supplements don't exist, this is what this poor man has become.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it all.
But like, all jokes aside, like, I don't know, most Final Fantasies have had at least like one goofy joke character, but I'm more just annoyed by just the fucking how hard this shit drags sometimes, dude. Like I said, like, I had this exact same situation like 2 hours ago. I was in a small little village, there was guards at the gate, and instead of just letting us go through, we had to go through some bullshit to get a pass,
I gather
which
Lady
added like
Karen
another
didn't send
hour.
you.
And of course, it's the same thing here. Like, you can tell this game was made by the people that made the fucking MMO,
So
because
what trouble have
when
you
you're
got
not
yourself
in like
into
when you're
this
not in
time?
like one of the important story parts, or you're not in a
pass.
dungeon, or you're not in an icon
got
fight,
stolen.
it literally feels like an MMO where you're
Right
just
over.
doing like bitch tasks.
All that... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it.
How about
Let me explain.
fuck the pass? You let me dog slaughter these like 4 guards at the gate, considering I've gone through literal like checkpoints full of them, and we save ourselves
Ever since
a
the
lot of
Fist
time.
marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes, passes.
Which means?
That's the same someone who is encouraged, and the same someone who.
Alright, the kids are selling inward passes on the black market. We gotta put a stop to this and get a pass of our
Whoever
own,
they will you stand with us? You want to get your pass
so that
back?
we can harm the guards with our words
no more are
and go on to the next
Catch
area.
whoever's behind it all.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took
want
the
to get
pass,
spoiled, right?
or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. Yeah, but I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of... I suggest that you speak...
The furniture makers.
I swear to God, that even sounds like the exact same sound effect in Final Fantasy XIV when you get a MSG quest or MSQ quest, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Juicy pears! Slate!
Are you the furniture?
Looking for... she told for what harder, not that...
Their eyes must have...
The fishmonger.
Thank you.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry.
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
For one, the street urchins,
orphans from the
Like I said, I like Clive, but I never thought I'd miss Noctis and his emo boy band so much. After playing a Final Fantasy with no party.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children.
I'm not gonna lie, like, because I've been talking so fucking negative about it, like, non-stop. I might enjoy this game more if, like, I wasn't, you know, purposely trying to get through it as fast as I could so I could review it. And I was just playing it gradually at my own pace. I'd probably like it a bit more. But even then, even if I was sitting here with no webcam right now, just playing it by myself, there are still several points, like right now, where I would be like, what the fuck is the pacing of this game, dude?
Pockets? To get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trading pass. Jug of snakes.
Excuse me.
It's like I said, the combat's not even that bad now, so it's, you know, I kind of want to do it, but it's been a good like 30 minutes since I fought something.
Making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it.
Or even if it hasn't, that's what it feels like.
Said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend?
He's usually by the tents outside.
Thank you.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Let me carry your goods.
Oh, I'm not. It doesn't excuse the issue. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, if I wasn't literally forcing myself to fucking... forcing myself to play it... Well, actually, you know what? That's a good point. Because if I was genuinely enjoying it, then I probably would be playing it this much anyways. So, yeah. I mean, actually, yeah, you're probably right. Because when I really enjoy a game, what do I tend to do? Play it non-stop. So, yeah, now that I think about it, it probably wouldn't make much of a difference. Because these goddamn Final Fantasy XIV style, like, filler quests until you get to the next dungeon, basically,
Would they now?
are cock and balls.
Perhaps you'd like to introduce
Cock and
us
ball
to these
torture.
charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was
Bro, fuck these kids, bro. Fuck them, fuck their names. Give me my pass.
All right.
to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
I'm gonna find this kid and I'm gonna fucking full field. I'm gonna across the map field goal his ass for overtime points.
He stole something from a friend of mine.
For adding more padding. For adding more padding to my playthrough.
Thank you.
Seriously, like, since you're watching the stream, like, you know, if you hover the mouse wheel over the, you know, over the bar, it should pop up. If you just scroll over until the last time I was in combat, how long has it been?
Cornered.
Because when I'm actually playing through this shit and just walking from one area to the next, it feels like a goddamn eternity.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who were making.
Like, seriously, you are a trooper for sticking with me for this long, because there is nothing happening.
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else.
And I think I said in a previous video, like, dude, like I said, I have literally played every Final Fantasy, and I have never been this bored.
Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them.
In all
She sent
15
Beast out to
other
look for you.
games.
You're him.
Hell, 15's pacing was godly
Passing
compared to
along, If
this.
that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates
I mean,
would
like, you know,
starve.
maybe I was a little more bored playing, like, the first couple Final Fantasies, just because, like, there's not much of a real story or anything, and but even then, like, I give them an excuse because they're dated-ass games, you know what I mean? Like, they're fucking old games. So, they get way more of a pass for being a little, you know, boring by today's standards.
Your bidding.
Wait, we're not.
Are you actually... Dude, seriously, it's been over an hour since I've last fought something.
We're on the same side.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it feels like it, but I just thought it felt longer, you know?
That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
That's what I'm saying. I should use this, like, clip in the review. Well, actually, I don't know if the chat bubble that I see in the top left corner of the screen is gonna show in the recording, but I could at the very least use the audio I'm using right now. But yeah, I should post that in the review, bro. Like an hour. Oh, okay. Even then, bro, half an hour? That's an entire TV show. That's literally, we just watched a TV show. An entire 30-minute TV show of nothing happening. Yeah.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
I mean, dude, like, fuck, if you were watching a TV show right now, wouldn't you be like, wow, that was a boring-ass episode?
They prey on the desperate.
Exactly.
Stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities.
I could have watched a whole motherfucking episode of, like, Invincible. In the meantime.
They've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him.
And that's what I mean too. As if that isn't already terrible pacing. It's 30 minutes of bullshit cutscenes that ultimately add
My
nothing.
sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
What a riveting quest. Can I get a pass now?
Oh, where is it?
Mission complete. Talk to him again.
So, what's the plan?
What else? You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
To Lateney's Cleft, then?
Off the cliff.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Alright, let's hope. Okay, Caststone's lair. Let's hope that there's something in this lair that's entertaining.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep
Like, he'll try to do some commentary. We got a, interesting desert. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. It'd be cool if there was like a big icon fight or something in the middle of that. But yeah, it's like, dude, it's like hard to even like make commentary or like find something to talk about right now. Oh, is that the combat music? Alright, let's kill these guys in like 2.5 seconds.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
I'm actually sad.
Right track.
I'm actually sad they died that fast. My own success is my greatest demise.
We got company. That's the lot.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but please give me a spongy ass boss. Just something I can wail on for a few minutes.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye.
Yo.
Some of our new recruits are
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, give me like actually for fuck's sakes, give me a spongy boss. I never thought I'd be asking for a spongy ass boss, but I just need something to smack the shit out of for a few minutes. After, yo, Harrison, you joined Dynasty at a decent time. You missed literally 30 minutes straight of cutscenes. Boring cutscenes too. Cutscenes that don't even add anything to the story. You missed an entire TV show of bullshit. So, good timing.
I'm ready. That guard from Buckland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Because, yeah, it was hard to even make commentary. There was so little happening. So, yeah, perfect time for you, not so much me. hopefully, as you can tell by the way I am just curb stomping this guy. This is what 30 minutes of no gameplay does to a motherfucker. Eat these hands, eat these hands, eat these hands. Well, good luck with your homework, and yeah, I'll see you later. Cause if you do come back, I'll probably be on for a bit. I gotta make some good progress in this game so I can get started on the review. It's already been like 5 days since my last video. And like I've been live streaming, but
crime doesn't pay.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people
Rings, purses,
don't bother to look at live streams on channels, and a lot of people who watch YouTube, you know, are there for the videos.
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure
At the very least, I got a decent amount of time to chill and make videos on whatever, or live stream whatever, until Sparking Zero. I don't think that shit comes out till around like the 19th or something like that.
Clive, how goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be fair, I mean, well, but I mean, yeah, like I stand by the initial point that people watch streams less in general. But synths are extra hidden because most people, like if you look at mine, there's a tab for live streams. Synth doesn't even put his there. He like puts them in a, you know, he puts them in the live stream archive in his playlist. And I don't know about you, I almost never click on a YouTube channel's playlist.
Speaking of whom?
So yeah, unless you do, you would literally you wouldn't even know his stream exists.
You are too kind.
Because they're not even under the live stream section.
Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I don't know why he does that. I think it's because... Maybe it's because I think live streams do add to your total video count. And he has a lot of streams. So, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want his channel to say that he has like 400 videos uploaded and then 80% of them are live streams or something.
Yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't want to delete. I'm not gonna delete any live streams.
Caravans are always happy to help those in need.
Unless I say something that might get me banned, in which case I might delete it. And you know, if you were there and you caught it live, you got the special seat, you know. But only if it's something like literal ban worthy that I said by accident or like slipped out or something.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation.
But yeah, at most I would like do what Synth does and move them to like, you know, a playlist if it gets to be like too many or something. But yeah, deleting streams is lame. It's always cool to be able to go back and like, or you know, for someone who likes a video to go back and be able to see a part of it or something.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
Wait, what people are you talking about?
High places while I have
Are you talking about like the people that made this game or like something to do with you two?
That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Thank God we got the seal.
I shall bear.
Well, all Goots is past.
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
Oh.
And it's on to the Dominion.
Oh yeah. Or yeah. I don't know why I didn't even think about that, but yeah, or fuck you coming back to rewatch something. But yeah, or no way in hell am I gonna catch every stream and all of it. So how else am I gonna rewatch it? I've literally never watched Griffin. I don't know why. I've just never looked at his channel, even though Synth talks about him. But but yeah, from what I've seen in chat, a lot of chat seems to be turning on Griffin.
You gonna do an prep?
Here you are, Goots.
And I don't really know why. That's just an observation.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hunter. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
I don't know if you can edit a live stream, but like if YouTube gives you the option to cut something out of a live stream, then yeah, even if I said something ban-worthy, I would just cut like that one word out and keep the rest of it up instead of deleting the whole thing.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now, and all's well that ends well. Eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first.
Arguing, do people that still? What the fuck is the point of even still caring about console wars, even remotely? If anything, exclusivity just annoys me at this point because it's something I'm not gonna be able to play, and I don't think about it anything else beyond that.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots.
So, like, just like that literal, literally being a contrarian in one video. I mean, no, and I don't mean like people are getting mad over one thing. I mean like, how do you manage to be a contrarian and making one video, especially when you edit?
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big...
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh guys, don't buy it. And then literally in like the same video, soying out for very slightly higher quality Aerith.
Let's go.
I remember being excited for Rebirth, and then they did what they did to it. Hell, just because I love the original Final Fantasy, I probably could have even managed to get over some of the stupid fucking minigame fillers if they just left the plot the same. But no, they couldn't even do that. They had to go full Kingdom Hearts.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque.
Yeah.
But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse.
Like, even if that's true, you're still fucking lame for like soying out over it. You should have just gotten it in like your own time and just not even fucking say anything about it.
First you told me of this fiend.
You know what I mean? Like, you can get like if you can get it for free, I don't blame you for getting it. But to make like a whole thing about like don't get it, and then to shill for it at the same time online, that's just fucking stupid. If anything, you should have said nothing and then just bought it.
You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, The Dhalmekian army is
It's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I could,
They have lost their mother crystal.
like, let's say a brand made some super overpriced PC,
Time before they invade.
then,
Bahamut is
like, if
not
they made
here to
some
meet them,
super new expensive PC that was clearly overpriced, but I could get it for free, then I would just get it for free, and then if I were to talk about it, tell anybody who has to pay for it that it's a fucking ripoff and not to buy it.
If we do not put an end to Ultima's plans,
If that makes sense.
A far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
Well, that's a problem, because that would mean that he would have to play Sony games, and I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemies.
But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
But the way streamers can abuse the tax write-off system in general is just fucking, it's crazy. It's like, oh,
Alas.
you know, because I play games, you know, because I stream games, I can get like a top of the line PC gaming.
Have you threatened my father?
Well, what I mean is, like,
Whispered in his ear.
I get it for free, right?
his
Like,
mongrel son
why would
is
I
plotting
turn
a
down
rebellion.
a super
Sylvester listened to the words of
expensive
his
item for free, you know? But, well, first off, I wouldn't make a video about it. First of all, but if I were to, for what, you know, let's just say for the sake of this conversation, I would make it very clear that I received it for free. And if you asked me if it's worth the money, then I would say no. But only, but I don't know, but like, I feel like a tax write-off is also different. I don't know, I'm just saying if I got it for free. But I feel like a tax write-off is also kind of different because you still pay for it. But, yeah, because you still pay for it, therefore you're still giving them money. And you don't get to write it off until, you know, like next year, basically. I'm saying if I got something for free, like if it was given to me.
All of Valisthea bows to its rightful.
Not like, I'm not talking about a tax write-off. If it was free and given to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think the fucking, like, the Pro is obviously a humongous ripoff. I would never buy it. Well, I mean, hell, I never bought a regular PS5. So I'm not gonna buy the. I'm sure as fuck not gonna buy the Pro.
Wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
Oh, that tripped me out for a second. I thought they were the same person.
Is a matter
But
for
I mean,
the
yeah,
Imperial
I can
household
see a problem
As a
with
member
it
of that
though,
household,
because
it's
tax
forced me
write-off
to
for,
resolve it.
you know, it's not like it's being given to him by
Such time as
Sony.
that is done,
You know, you're still
strength I
buying
have
it, and you're still
shall be yours.
providing that company with the money that you're shitting on. I mean, yeah, that you're basically shilling for, despite them being a one of the biggest DEI supporting companies at the moment, fucking like Sony California.
let us take to the skies together.
Despite having a channel like
dawn
mostly
to
being
Valisthea.
against that, yeah, I can see the problem
I
with
should
it.
like nothing more.
Because even if he does the right of tax write-off, it's not like Sony's giving him his money back. It's the government giving him his money back, so Sony still profits from it.
Terence,
My prince.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons.
With that being said, if I ever get like, if I ever do get sponsored, the only sponsors I would ever accept are sponsors that have nothing to do with what I'm reviewing. Because, like, I don't know about you, if I'm watching let's say I'm watching somebody review Assassin's Creed, if that video starts off with, "This video is sponsored by Ubisoft," then I'm gonna click off that video. Like, if you cannot be sponsored by a company to review their product and then expect me to think that you're gonna be honest about it. I mean, to be fair, if I do make negative reviews, I would probably never get game sponsors anyways, because game companies don't like honesty. But yeah, I mean, for this, like, that shit just pisses me off too, because, like, it's especially when it's super obvious. Like, you might have a channel that, like, talks openly and gives their honest thoughts, but then in one video they're sponsored by that company. All of a sudden they're way more positive than they usually are about that game. It's like, alright, well, you're just a fucking bold-faced liar.
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the...
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
I thought you might say
I would only take sponsors that, you know,
we'll need someone to keep
have nothing to do with, yeah, basically like a big company. Like, if I'm reviewing, like, let's say I was reviewing this game, then yeah, I mean, I'd take a sponsor from, like, what is it, like fucking Dollar Shave Club? What's that one? Or yeah, maybe like Raid Shadow Legends. But I would not take a sponsor from Square Enix. Basically nothing that I feel like would compromise the integrity of the review. Yeah, I guess that's just yeah, that's probably the easiest way to say it. Yeah, or ExpressVPN. With that being said, though, if I give my honest opinions about everything I play, then I probably won't be getting many of those, even if I do wind up getting monetized.
I don't know.
Torgal.
But it's whatever. I would honestly rather continue to work like I've been doing for the past several years, and have and enjoy making my content and just on the side or whatever, and just get money from having honest content instead of like just shilling out and fucking lying about stuff. Even if it meant like I could quit working, but I would have to essentially like sell out.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Boots is fine.
There's so many channels I used to like at one point, but then at one point they explode, and then you can just see like an entire shift in the style of their content. And they all of a sudden become like way more censored and just not like their true self.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
right.
I'll tell you what my dream sponsor would be, though. My dream sponsor would be fucking Monster Energy drink. I drink them bitches like every day. To get those for free,
Just hope he's all right.
I would save so much money.
We have to.
Plus, it's not like you can't still make money from being honest. I mean, Synth still makes like a livable amount of money. And he basically never has sponsors because you still get paid from the videos. Just, you know, having sponsors is more money. Like, you know, more money on top of what YouTube pays you. And donations he makes from stream. Yeah. But yeah.
Don't get surrounded.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably just because he makes enough to be happy and comfortable with, and honestly probably doesn't care that much beyond that. But yeah, like, to even make any money off YouTube at all would be fucking, like, crazy and super cool. That's certainly not anything, you know, I would ever expect to happen. That's why I'm just doing what I can when I can and trying to have fun doing it. Because I feel like if you go into YouTube, like, trying to expect to blow up at some point, or, like, expect to do it at a living, or, yeah, expect to do it as a living at some point, you're probably gonna wind up just hating making content. Since, you know, you never actually enjoyed it to begin with and was just doing it to try and, like, replace your day job or whatever. That's like the first person. That's the that is the first potion I've had to use in probably damn near 5+ hours. I have felt so much more OP since getting Titan.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Yeah, man. Always good to hear from you when you stop by. Nice to keep me conscious through these past hours of cutscenes. But yeah, have a good night. What the? Oh, I thought those were enemies.
What is the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, at least this segment's decent. That part after Titan was mentally killing me.
Ah, a goods lift. Time to fight.
Ignition might as well just be named to round him up, because until that attack stops being good at AoE clearing, I am not going to stop using it. And now that I can shoot like 9 of these bitches in a huge ass reticle super quickly. It's pretty good too. Alright, get me out this corner. Enough of the goofy.
All yours, Torvald.
Stomping his nuts a couple times, and oh, there's more. Come on, lay him out, lay him out. I got a good damn hour's worth of patience to let out. Come on, give him a rub and tug real quick. Shit on this stagger meter, or damn near none at all. All right. All right, there we go. Let's finish. Come on. Come on. No, you can do it. Alright. Oh, thank God. I checked. I almost ran back the way I came. Ugh, tired or not, I must go on. I didn't say stop in the name of Titus. Wrong game. Wrong game, guy. Alright, not gonna lie, I kinda thought that was my attack for a second. I don't know why.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
We're coming, boys. Yay, both in.
The prince's name, Bravo shall pass.
Shut up. I'm so zoned out, I completely forgot Jill was even here. Easy money. Rub and tug, rub and tug, rub and tug. Ooh, free party. Sit your ass down. I don't get to touch the main man, Clive. Dragoons haven't been good since like Final Fantasy IV. You got one gimmick, and that's jumping high and slamming down with a spear.
Enemies on the rampart! Kill them!
Kick him down the stairs. Oof, gotta keep myself awake. The flavor of Earth. And yeah, I know that's not what it said. Yeah, but that's my AoEs clears, so more damage on that's probably better. Interactive gameplay. EA. Oh, fuck me. What did I just do? We have updated the Steam. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is this about? The updated court Wait. The updated dispute resolution provisions are in Section 10 and require all claims and disputes to proceed in court and not arbitration. Please, first off, get the fuck off my goddamn screen. I'm playing at a game. Secondly, I don't got the money to sue Steam in general. That doesn't affect me.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Alright, so, before I fight Mimir over here, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back if anyone's watching. Shouldn't be too long, less than 10. That took a little longer than I expected it would. I wound up making a peanut butter and jelly and grabbing a Red Bull. Oh shit. I needed something if I was gonna stay awake. I think this is just like a mini boss. I don't think this is the final boss of this place, dungeon. Oh, okay. Alright, let's start tearing up that stagger bar. Ah, fuck off. Just messed up my Titan Aura combo. No. Change. Stop locking onto the head. Alright, so the way to fight this dragon is just not locking on. Ooh. Yeah, those remove orbs do great stagger damage as well. There we go. Alright, come on guys, burst his ass down.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
Oh, shit, okay. Okay. Come on, Jill, it looks like something you should be able to do. Where's that ice magic? Ooh. Clean dodge, clean dodge. Good shit, good shit. Yeah, if you can land all those punches, they just delete the stagger meter. Half health. Half health is still full health potions. Haven't even had to use one yet. Here's some magic of my own, buddy. Okay, about not having to use a potion. Definitely just have to use one. These AoE attacks are not okay. Come on, keep grinding his ass, keep grinding his ass. Stay behind him. There we go. Increase that multiplier. Boom! Alright, come on, come on. Alright, just one more stagger, and honestly, he might die before we even get the stagger. Alright, if I can avoid the light show, that is. Damn! Alright. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, good. Looks like he knocked himself out. Damn, just one of those took like a half of his stagger bar. Fist of Martyr! There we go. She, our cracker dragon didn't stand a chance.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
Was a dragon. Mimir has
All right.
fallen.
Let's get out of here. What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Those icon powers? Hand them over. I'll take him. Hurry up now. Wow. He just committed genocide Kid Buu style. Or no, Super Buu style.
Your Highness, don't do this.
I mean, he already did it.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace.
Even though
Beg of you.
there's literally nobody forcing him to do it. Because, you know, you can turn into Bahamut and all that.
Your Grace!
Come on, where you at, Odin? I want your powers too. Well, you know, if Bahamut didn't kill a bunch of them, I'm sure that big-ass crystal just took out a good portion of the rest of them.
So,
We destroy the heart.
well, you might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
Nah, bring that ass back here, boy. I want them icon powers.
What? A nave use?
I want to be able to shoot magic missiles like you just did on this city.
If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
How dare you, Goots, not give me some free potions.
What can I do for you?
What the fuck is this?
Welcome to the Big Hammer.
Oh, so he's a 2-in-1. Gotcha. Well, diamond sword sounds pretty cool.
Did I do it right?
I haven't gotten a Scarletite in God knows how long. Ever since I crafted the Dragon Slayer's bracelet, I have not gotten another one.
I reckon I did a good job. That's 10 times better than it was before. I've got some good stuff for yous.
Yeah, no, those are definitely not better. No new amulets. Oh wait, I can buy a Waven right from this dude. Give me a bunch of them hoes.
Righto, here you go.
Yeah, god damn it, of course you don't sell Scarletite. Cock.
Thank you. How else I can do for you? Is all done then? No.
Oh, well, it's definitely a cool looking sword. Yeah, it's definitely cooler than what I had before. It's a bulky bitch. Oh god, this looks like a big long dungeon. I can't do it. I'm passing away as you passing up. I hope I'm not passing away. I'm passing out as I speak. So, let's see if I can upgrade anything real quick. And then I'm gonna call it a night here. And then tomorrow when I get off work, you know, tomorrow's Friday, and I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I'm gonna try to stay up late, even no matter how long it takes. I'm gonna finish this bitch tomorrow. I gotta finish this damn game tomorrow, and then I'm gonna spend this weekend writing the review and hopefully start putting it together. Because, you know, I gotta get a video out relatively soon, since the gameplay video I was making for this got fucked up. But, you know, at least in the meantime, for those of you that have been watching the streams, I appreciate you for coming by. Wait, damn, I still haven't upgraded that? Ugh. Damn crusty bitch. I don't want to buy the Phoenix ultimate attack, because, you know, once I get Bahamut, or, maybe even Odin, you know, and I might get Shiva. So, yeah, I don't want to spend points on the ultimate for that. That just fucking sucks. Then if I want to use these attacks, I'm gonna have to master them if I want to use them on any of the new. Wait, hold on. If I master that, can I equip it on other classes? I mean, I would guess not. Yeah, no, only these. Well, this isn't upgraded, so I'm gonna upgrade my basic skill for sure. Alright, well, that's that, guys, and, yeah, I pretty much said what I had to say, and, if you stopped by, I appreciate it, and, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Anyone else who stopped by and, didn't say anything, but just wanted to chill for a bit, but, I'll see you guys next stream, and, hope you guys look forward to the Final Fantasy 16 review, because, I got a pretty good amount to say about it, but, good night, guys.